And hello, everyone. We are a weird orange right now. Normally, this light doesn't do this. I think it's because there's a secondary light that's causing
Let me check something really quick.
Yeah, just check something really quick on that.
Oh, yeah, way too dark. You know, eventually we need to do this with my phone.
Yeah, but the only problem is I can't guarantee you'll upload it. Because
I just need to get the whole channel thing set up.
Yeah, well, the only thing, too, is that I remember back in the day when we first started, we have so many reviews we never uploaded.
Not that many.
Let's see, we never uploaded our Two Guns review, our Godzilla review, our X-Men
I'm
Days
pretty
of
sure we did Godzilla.
No, I did Godzilla. I had my review for that up. Ours was never put up. But there's several that were never put up. I digress. So welcome to our first annual Orange Q&A. It's going to be orange because right now we're orange.
I guess. Hi.
It's a beautiful Q&A. Okay, no. So it's like we said, we had 2,500 subscribers and decided, let's do a Q&A. We have around 40 people who commented in there. I know a couple people commented on the same thing and they've even asked the same question. But really what Mark's going to just do is read what the questions are. We'll both give our answers and just go from there. We'll just give the shout out to whoever.
Should I do some funny voices?
If you so feel inclined. So, I mean, just start from the bottom and go down. Or you know exactly what I meant. God damn it. It's been a long day for me too. Shut the fuck up.
Okay. Anyway. Bob the builder of the end times, asks.
I love that name.
What's your favorite what if and which character is strongest?
When you talk about which character is strongest, I'm assuming you're talking about the Who Would Win videos. Many I've done. I'll be honest, one of the ones I'm doing right now, the What If Jiraiya Adopted Naruto one, I'm actually having a lot of fun with that one. In terms of the Who Would Wins, I've done over 450 something Who Would Wins. If I were to just go right off the top of my head, it was probably when I redid the Goku versus Superman video. That was one of my favorite ones to do. Just because when I do a video, I have no editing capability, so I get animated and like do the physical movements. And so I kind of liked picking at Superman a little bit. It's like, Superman really isn't as strong as you think he is. He's only as strong as the writers allow him to be.
See, here's the issue that we run into and why Brent does the Who Would Win videos is Brent and I, when he will bring up what video he's thinking about doing or what he has done, we will then sit there, much to his girlfriend's chagrin,
sometimes she's into it,
debate that for maybe an hour, maybe the whole night.
Surprisingly, our Edgerkin versus Hellboy discussion didn't go on for more than maybe 15 or 20 minutes.
And even then, we cut that one.
Yeah.
We stopped.
Yeah.
We did not finish that.
Yeah, at some point we'll have to try doing the Who Would Wins as more of a debate for him.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll still do the versus matches, but that's an idea we want to do.
Which may happen as well. Well,
I'll
get into that part because I think that's a later question.
It is a later question. I checked. It is a later question.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's my answer to that. Right now, the Jiraiya versus Naruto one's one I'm particularly fond of, and the Goku versus Superman second version was one of my favorites.
Now, this isn't a question, but I did want to give a shout out to James Mox Trailers.
Who
James said, "Damn, I remember when I came when you had less than 1,000 subscribers."
I appreciate you. Yeah, you've been one of the early ones, man. And I've done a couple of your suggestions. Trust me, all your suggestions are still down there. But the way I go about doing videos and suggestions and requests is basically a rotational format. So I basically try to get through everyone and then I start from the beginning again. And because new people suggest things, it takes longer. That's why I do a whole week of what ifs and who would wins to kind of speed through that.
Now, this is one that I partially know the answer to. Mm-hmm. You may expand on it a bit more. But what made you... Well, let me read the name, sorry.
Yep.
Damon Lord 6787 asks, what made you decide? I'm already stumbling. What made you decide
I haven't had any
to
drinks
be
yet.
a what if YouTuber?
Is that actually what it says, or just a YouTuber?
A what if YouTuber?
Partly was because I have literally been compared a couple times to Masako X by some people in the comment section. Masako's the guy who does the voice of Goku. Yeah. And he does great Dragon Ball what ifs. I love Masako X. But I watched a lot of it, and it's one of those things that, as nerds, as fans of stuff, we ask those questions. What if this happened? What if that happened? And I have these kind of ideas.
What I was going to say is, it's probably mostly because you and I were doing that.
Oh,
well, but like, I want to say
we doing that before
we had the radio show.
Oh, we were doing that long before we had a camera on us. So it's like, and I realized for a while, all I was doing was video, the movie reviews and occasionally movie news, which I've stopped doing that at this point. Maybe I'll start it back up at some point. And then I moved into the Who Would Wins. I'm like, why don't you just keep expanding the channel? And then What Ifs, and that ironically has become one of the biggest viewed videos we do, or I do. So yeah, the What Ifs, I'll keep doing them as long as I want to do them, and that's not ending anytime soon.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, the orange lightened up a bit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I stayed inside a little bit longer, so yeah, it can't go up any higher.
Damn.
Yep.
We really need some better equipment.
We really do. We need an actual camp, and that's actually another question pretty soon. I'm pretty sure.
All right. Hakai Master asks, have you seen My Hero Academia? And if not, I suggest watching it. Watching you, technically. Well, I'm going to assume watching it. And if you have seen it, will you ever do a what if on it? Or what ifs?
Yeah, I have been asked to do what ifs on My Hero Academia. And I've heard a lot of good things about it, not just from you guys, but from overall. It's basically is one of the things that kind of supplanted like Naruto when that finally ended, not including Boruto, which
I've seen a bunch of stuff for it. It looks good.
Hey, look, it's superheroes basically, and who doesn't love superheroes?
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on
not Netflix.
Adult Swim.
Hulu.
It's on Adult Swim too. Yeah. So, I mean, at some point, I'll probably get around to at minimum watching the anime. Probably even try reading the manga. So yes, eventually I will get around to doing that. I've had a lot of people ask me to do if I do other what ifs besides the Naruto and Dragon Ball what ifs, and I do. It's just the 95% of their suggestions I get are Naruto and Dragon Ball related. So that's the reason for that.
Zero Speed. He was also asking what your favorite what if is.
Again, right now it's probably the Jiraiya Naruto one.
Bob the builder of the end times again. I do love that. What kind of job do you have?
Me personally, I work as a grocery clerk for one of our local pet stores. It's not a mom and pop store. It's a local chain Dave's Soda Pet City is what it is in New England. So it expanded.
It's kind of like Myers or Schnucks.
I think he once put it best. It's a big fish in a small pond is what it is. He's got multiple locations. So that's what my job is. What's your job, Mark?
I'm a milk hauler.
Milk hauler.
I drive a tanker truck full of milk from farm to farm.
Actually, what he really does is run a rickshaw, which is gallons of milk from farm to farm. You do it, too, just to get the exercise.
Maybe.
If the farms were
maybe some of the farms are really big.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, if you're each farm was a mile away or something like that, then maybe. Anyway.
But so I'm a truck driver.
Yep, that's why that's unfortunately why he's unable to always catch a movie with me, is because his schedule doesn't always allow it. Hopefully,
today I didn't get out till 8.
Yeah, hopefully you'll be able to catch Dark Phoenix with me tomorrow. I'm hearing mostly crap about that movie, so that should be fun.
I'm hoping that I'm able to get out quickly. But so next person. Who are your favorite YouTubers? And that is from Solus Spartan. Yeah.
Oh man, Jeremy Johns is right up there. I love Jeremy Johns when I get a chance to watch him. I watch Collider a lot, mostly for the Trivia Schmodown, but I still watch a little bit of their other stuff. John Campy is a big one I like to watch. Channel Awesome, I like Nostalgia Critic a lot. Brad Jones is another big one. Occasionally you'll catch Link Carr or some of the other guys on the that used to be on Channel Awesome. Is there anyone else right off the top of my head that I like? Ruffle Rowlett's a Pokemon YouTuber that I'm a big fan of. And yeah, I just did my Pokemon video talking about Shield and Sword. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers?
The Mighty Jingles.
Oh yeah, you mentioned him.
Let's see, Snipe and Wib Play. 40K Theories, which is Warhammer 40K related. Then Nostalgia Critic. Yeah. Linkara, Brad Jones, the Real Gino, who pops up on Brad Jones.
Yeah, Brad has a lot of people that are from that group that just pop up now and then.
And
Those are the ones. Yeah, those are the ones off the top of my head too.
TFS.
Oh, Team 4. Oh, God, I count Team 4 Star in there, too. When they update their shit, I always watch it. Love Team 4 Star.
I have been catching up on their D&D campaign. I am in love with the character of Chromagil.
Okay, then.
Yes.
I don't know who that is.
I will explain him to you later. He is amazing.
Got it.
But anyway. Okay, some of you have very difficult to pronounce names.
What's this one? Let me see.
Shadow Diced?
Shadow Diced Gaming.
Okay, Shadow Diced Gaming. Will you
Diced.
be getting better recording equipment?
Eventually, yeah. See, I knew that question was coming because I saw it. Eventually, yes. If honestly, a cheap camcorder for like $15-20, I can easily get at Target. I could just
but the video quality may not even
be as good.
Might be less than this.
True. But yes, eventually we will be upgrading the equipment. We've been doing. I actually did the math. We started this in 2013 because the first review we ever did was Pacific Rim. So we've been doing this now for 6 years.
Yeah, we really need to get on that.
Yeah.
Granted.
We will, though.
This is what I was starting to get into a little bit earlier. I'm actually getting ready to start moving fairly soon. And I'll be moving
much closer to me.
Maybe 5 minutes down the road
at
from
best.
him. So I have my own place, bit more space, stuff like that. I have some recording equipment, and I know how to edit video a lot easier, stuff like that. So that may become a possibility to where we're going to see a bit more.
The quality will increase a bit.
A quality increase when we can.
Yeah.
But
your schedule's still going to be playing a major factor in that. But
that's another thing is I'll also be closer to work.
True.
So
it'll all work out for beneficial reasons.
Connor Conroy asks, what made you start doing what ifs? I think we answered that.
I think we answered that. Yeah, I noticed we'll have a few repeat questions. But yeah, just being a nerd and, seeing how well Moscows were responding and just how cool his were. So, yeah, just that.
All right, CJ, I apologize. I am going to butcher your last name. CJ
Jesus.
Lapirios.
Not judging you.
Lapirios.
Let me give it a try real quick. Lepe Rouse. Because I'm thinking mouse with that.
Wow, I'm a recent subscriber, been watching your Death Battle predictions for years, but never subscribed. Till I saw your who would win between Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan. So here's my question. Oh, there's more to it. 1. What's your favorite and least favorite Death Battle episodes?
Ooh, that's a good one. We'll start with that one first. That's a tough one. Favorite.
I can tell you what I think my least is.
I think
mostly because I had a lot of issues with
it. Think my least favorite. I can't. As much as I don't like the outcome of the Goku versus Superman matches, I can't say my least favorite because they're still extremely well animated and still extremely well done. Honestly, that Mario one, that Mario versus Sonic rematch, really wasn't that good, in my opinion.
Batman versus Spider-Man.
Oh, that's a good. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one for the least favorite.
Yeah, because honestly, Spider-Man winning that just.
I mean, I get why that. I get in Death Battle, it's without prep. I get that. So in theory, Batman would lose, I guess. But because he's never met Spider-Man, it makes sense. But I don't know. But my favorite. Ooh, that's a tough one. Also, I can think of a couple right off the top of my head.
I can think of one, but I haven't seen as many as you have.
Yeah, I would say there's probably a tie between 3 of them. Godzilla vs. Gamera is just awesome in my mind, because just watching Godzilla be a beast. RoboCop vs. Terminator is actually just one I really like how they did that. And Iron Man vs. Lex Luthor, that was just a fun match to watch.
None of them were the ones I was thinking.
What were you thinking?
The one that I was thinking. I like the first...
Of course, I have to try to remember them all the top of my head,
I liked the first Superman versus Goku.
That was a good match. I mean, again, and I actually... Here's the thing. With that first video, or that first match they did, I actually agreed with the outcome of that match. Granted, I actually saw a video where they debunked a bit of it. They repeated a couple of the numbers, so Goku's feats were actually inaccurate. He was actually much stronger and faster than they were making him out to be. But I still agree Superman would have won that fight. It was the second version that I had a lot of problems with. But I digress. What else?
Let's see. Lima Crap, what state do you live in?
Massachusetts.
Yep.
Thank you.
I'm not originally from here.
No, he's from the Midwest.
Yeah. All right. Egotistical Ghost.
He's a long-time viewer. There you go.
Any story behind the username? That
Kind
I think
of.
was mostly me.
Yeah, like when we started, it was technically your channel, but it was us together, and you just created a name for it.
Well, I remember us sitting there trying to think at the time, and at the time I was very into steampunk.
Yeah,
all that.
I remember even drawing a little robot logo at one point when I never got around to like doing anything beyond like the sketchings for it.
At some point in time, we may have to commission someone.
Yeah,
but well, I know a couple people who want.
Yeah, and I even drew like caricatures of us, like me with a fish in my hand and you with a kilt and a mug of coffee in your hand.
But yeah, that like mostly at the time we were just trying to combine things and come up with something interesting,
something that sounded cool.
Yeah, and we kind of landed on that,
and the name stuck. I mean, the names worked for us.
Also, I think that was around the time we were trying to plan out. Unfortunately, it never happened.
Oh, was it the little radio series?
Yeah, we were thinking about doing like old-timey radio show podcast.
Called The Copper Knight. I remember that. It was called The Copper Knight.
Yes. And we came up with
characters and design, and that nothing happened.
All right.
We had a lot of plans back in the day that never came to fruition.
Xander Ascot asks, yo, had an idea for a crazy what if you ready Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta had the Phoenix Force?
Well, I can pretty much answer that probably in a minute, but I did say prior to this, and I did warn you in that video, if it's a what if, I'm probably not going to really be able to answer it. I can tell you this right off the bat. If Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, which means this has to happen in Dragon Ball Super, had the Phoenix Force, he'd probably be the most hacks motherfucker in the entire series. So he'd probably... Now, I could do that a long-term what if on that, and I'll probably just look at the comments later on and just write it down. But short and sweet of it, he'd probably wreck most people's crap at that point.
Freddie Hall asks, congratulations, man.
Thank you.
You're my favorite what if YouTuber.
Woo!
Keep up the awesome work. My questions. 1. What anime / manga would you like to sew a what if on?
I'm guessing he meant do.
Yeah. Would you like to do a what if on that you haven't done before?
That was a good question. I mean, I've done like the big three for shonens for me. Dragon Ball, Naruto, and Bleach, or like the big three. I've done what ifs on all three of those.
Didn't another new one come out that's
recently?
good?
Black Clover, I've heard. Oh, hold on. There we go. Black Clover is one that I heard. I heard the anime is a little iffy compared. It's like One Piece basically. For their dubbing. I don't know. Maybe like a Hellsing or a Rurouni Kenshin one. Maybe one of those. Or I was always big on those. I can see there's two more parts of that question.
Yes. What part of Naruto canon would you prefer to ignore from your what ifs?
Seeing as I don't go over the filler shit, if I were to be honest, probably the whole Sasuke retrieval, not Sasuke retrieval arc, the Itachi mission. Basically, where in the Shippuden era, where Sasuke and Itachi just fight, just because it's hard to really. Once we get into the later stages of that series, it's really hard to make changes that make sense. Once you get farther into a series, the more changes you make, it just gets more difficult.
What does your girlfriend think about your hobby / profession of a YouTuber?
I don't know if we call this a profession right now, but she's happy for it. She loves the fact I do it. She doesn't want to be on video herself. She's got some,
or at least not yet.
Not yet. She's uncomfortable on camera. and more specifically with YouTube itself, because the culture on YouTube can be harsh. Most of you guys, I occasionally get the nasty commenter in there, you know, calling you an idiot, whatever, or calling me an idiot. I don't care about that. But like 99% of you guys, I love you guys. You guys are great. Oh, yeah. So yeah, I've got great viewers. I appreciate y'all.
Are you a fan, Luke Morehouse. Are you a fan of Cartoon Fight Club?
I have watched some Cartoon Fight Club, and they aren't bad. They aren't bad at all. I don't get as much analytics out of them, which is why I like Death Battle a lot. And Death Battle, I'll admit, lately I've kind of known them to be a little more on the bias side. Like they're owned by Rooster Teeth now, I believe. And one of their characters in the next Death Battle is from Ruby, which is made by Rooster Teeth. So I'm like, I think the other character should win, but I have a feeling the Ruby character is going to win. But I'm not changing my prediction on that. I do think it's the other character from Persona that's going to win. But yeah, I've seen a little bit of Cartoon Fight Club, and they're cool. I like them.
Will Anderson the Ox.
That was Will the Ox Anderson.
No, Will Anderson the Ox.
Okay, my bad, Will.
How did you feel when you posted your first video? I'm surprised anyone watched it.
Yeah, we had like 30 views, I think.
Did we?
I'd have to go all the way down the playlist and check that.
I'm pretty sure. I vaguely remember we had like 5 subscribers.
Yeah, we started with nothing.
3 of them watched it, and that was it. And like 2 of the subscribers were me and you.
Yeah. I think long term that gained like a couple, like in the low teens of how many views it got.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were happy when we upload. It was like the start of something.
This is another
multi-layered one.
Yeah. Corin O'Keefe asks.
Oh, Corin O'Keefe. Actually, Corin's actually surprisingly a bigger name than on YouTube than we give him credit for. Well, not that I give him. I know. I have people comment saying that they're surprised to see him in the comment section. It's like, oh, dude, you're here. Anyway.
Wow! Congratulations. 1.
Thank you.
Do you think it will be cool to see Transformers and Pacific Rim crossover?
Could it visually be cool? Absolutely. From a narrative standpoint?
Even visually, not as much because the Transformers aren't as big as...
But if you go with like the one that turned into multiple ones or Unicron or something like that, then you could get into that kind of area.
Okay, if you're including Unicron, that's the size of a planet.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Again, visually, because then of course you get multiple Transformers fighting one Jaeger, and the Jaegers are slow compared to the Transformers. But from a narrative standpoint, I have no idea how you'd make that work.
2. Are you a fan... I don't understand this one. Are you a fan of Fred Flintstone cutting people's grass for them daily?
Only if he's getting his yabba dabba doo at the end of the day. I don't know what that means, but that's how I'm responding to that.
All right. Are you a fan of Cartoon Fight Club and Rewind Rumble?
We already addressed the Cartoon Fight Club. Yeah, I like it. And Rewind Rumble is another one that's similar to Cartoon Fight Club. I've seen them too. They're pretty good.
Have you ever read or watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
No, I have not. I'll be honest. It's not one that just from looking at it kind of appeals to my style.
It's pretty good. I've watched a bit of it. Haven't read any of it, but it does a good job.
Yeah. Next one. I think we're getting pretty close to the end, too. We're starting to run low on time.
Okay. Derek, well, I'll try and go through these as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Derek Simon. To start off, congrats for 250K.
Woohoo!
2,500.
I wish!
2,500K. You are a different breed of YouTuber for sure, and I wish you all the more success. My question is, if you ever had the chance to take one of your what ifs and turn it into a spinoff of the anime in question, would you do it?
That's an interesting one. I mean, if I had the opportunity, sure, absolutely. Give me my royalties. Which one would I do? Again, I'd have to really think on every one I've done right off the top of my head. Again, the one I'm currently doing, I really like the concept for it. So, That or one of my Dragon Ball Z ones. That would be pretty cool too. I'd have to think on which one it would be. But like, what if we adopted Goku would be a fun one. So that would be one I'd like to see.
CJ Marug,
I'd
what
just
is
say
your
CJ,
favorite WWW and
Who would win?
what if you have done?
Well, again, the current one I'm doing is I think might be one of my favorites for the what ifs. Jiraiya adopting Naruto and who would wins. The Goku versus Superman Part 2 one was definitely one of my favorite ones to do so far.
Parker Smith, who are your favorite Marvel and DC characters? Also, have you seen Ben 10?
I loved watching the first 2 series of Ben 10 and Ben 10 and Ben 10 Alien Force. Started to fall out of it after that, but I did love the original Ben 10s. So yes, I have
seen it.
So Ben 10's actually pretty good. Same animation, actually a little better than say like the Teen Titans. So it's in that vein. I think you know the pretense behind it. In terms of favorite DC characters, heroes and villains, he said.
Marvel and DC characters.
Marvel, Wolverine, Gambit falls in there. Daredevil's always been, especially with the Netflix series, Daredevil's been a big one. And then DC, obviously Batman falls into that category. Darkseid's always been a really cool character. And Larfleeze. Larfleeze is the Orange Lantern. I love Larfleeze.
DC for me, Batman and Constantine, also Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
Marvel, Thor, Groot, and I guess Wolverine. Yeah.
Should be getting close to the end.
God of Goats, congrats.
Mm-hmm.
Space Dingoes. How did the channel... Alright, we already answered. How did the channel name come about?
We've already answered that.
Are you saving for better equipment or editing software?
Yeah, we are.
Personally, I enjoy the look and feel of your videos, but it'd be dope to have info cards pull up every now and then when you unload some facts.
Yeah, trust me, we'll do it. We're planning to upgrade things. Don't bother reading the reply. It's just someone else commenting.
Oh, yeah. Plus all these sounds for your Taijutsu.
Taijutsu.
3. Where do you think the channel